Alright lads, hello! Welcome. Just give me a second. Is it worth going past step 10 on the power banner? Depends what step you're on. It depends if you have Rukia. I assume that since you said power Rukia banner, you don't have Rukia. It's a tough one. Maybe just go to 10. Do the discounts after that if you really want to. But I wouldn't recommend going any deeper than that, personally. I think most people should save for the upcoming 1,000-year Blood War banners. End of month banners. Which might be this end of month, who knows. We're getting mid-month news in a couple days. So looking forward to that. Hopefully it's some cool characters. It will not be something, unless they're decent. I'll do the discounts, be nice. Alright, so today, somewhat short stream. We're going to do some Nightmare GQ. Lucky this time around it's going to be relatively easy, given that it is the Nightmare ARRANCAR GQ. We already had it already. Surprised that we're already getting a Nightmare GQ that we've already had, but I'm not complaining. I know I can beat it. It's Killgate week, baby. It is Killgate week. Yeah, what Manny said. If you're a Rukia, if you want Rukia, understand she's not good in GQ. I mean, you can use her. I'd be interested to see how she performs in Nightmare GQ when it's range ARRANCAR, but yeah, other than that, that's fine. Like, she's good in IT, she's good in Limit Breaker. You'll get a use out of her one way or another. Alright, we are good to go. Welcome, lads. One sec. Actually, hold on. Let's just jump to the main thing. Here we go. Logging in for the first time. Welcome, boys. Reset just happens. Do I want to do my... Nah, we'll just jump straight into GQ. Actually, since we're here, let me get my ops first. We are going to do a quick multi for those that I hit earlier. I've only done one step, but you know what? I haven't pulled on much banners. So, like, we can probably afford... Let me turn the sound on. There we go. We can probably afford to do the second step on this banner. Right now, all I've been doing is just discounts. Like, I did step 1 for here, just to try and get Rukia Rikaku. Don't want to go any deeper than that. Did 2 steps on this banner. I might not even pull for Sangdu. The only thing that makes me want to get him right now, obviously besides the fact that he's good, but I don't really need him per se, and I'm not like the most excited about Sangdu, but I do want to try and collect all the Quincy's. So I do kind of want to pull on his individual just the game, but at the same time I also want to get a 2-5 kill game. Because right now I have him 1-5, and that focus will be really good, because I do be using him. So we're going to do the second step, no more than that though. For those that hit early, here we go. Let's hopefully we can get at least a 5-star, right? If we can get a Bambietta dupe, that would also be pretty sick. It's a 5. Can it be Killgate? Come on. Let me see the power. No, not asking. Why did I pull this banner? It's always asking. That could be a 2-1. Never mind. It's always asking. I'm never asking for him, but it's always asking. Mid-month's on the 13th. If you were here when the banner was last due, I've pulled like 17 askings at this point. It's ridiculous. Because he's already 5-5. I guess we'll take the trans points. Well, I'm hoping Oscar gets a good resurrection. Because I would use him as a link. He has max rescinded. Having said that, I will not be keeping that dupe. So let's sell him. Real quick, let me check my fodder for Rukia. So she can get sold. Right now, for me, I'm not sure if you'd like to do it. Any resurrectable character I get, I'll feed their dupe until they're 3-5. Because then eventually, over time, I can get them 5-5 through the special move trial quest. So usually I would sell this, but I'm like, you know what? We'll go for it. One more copy of him, not like it matters. Then I'll get him 5-5. He's not even a good link. You know, it's should you summon for Killgate if you have him 2-5? No. I mean, unless you want to get him 5-5, but... yeah. It's risky hunting for dupes. I'm not going to lie. I would never recommend it. I only hunt for dupes on main banners. When it's new. Because I already always intend to go step 25 anyway, right? Keep in mind, but I also have... Sen coming up, so I can get back up to 6k in a couple days' time. What's the best source for farming Hogaku wills? I think the cons... No. So I think... I haven't done it in a while. Keep this in mind. I think the Conquest drops Hogaku wills. They are there. I'm not sure if it's guaranteed. I guess the best place, I don't know if I'd personally farm it myself, but if you want to, go for it. Go to Power Up Quest, and I think you can get them here. Let me do a quick run. I'm pretty sure Hogaku wills drop here. It might not be guaranteed, though. Maybe you're guaranteed one. We'll do a quick run just to test it. Since we have the tickets. I had one message on Discord. Just message me on Discord. My Discord ID is literally Aaroniero. My name right now on YouTube, right? You might. I don't think you have to add me to message me. I don't think that's my settings. But if you send me a message on Discord, I should be able to get back to you. So for those that just go here, we are recruiting Dishonor. Right now, requirement 30 seconds or left remaining on every nightmare. Very high GQ, sorry. And if you fit the requirement, message me or Zan on Discord. But yeah, mid-month will be on the 13th. So tomorrow we'll have our prediction video up. Right now, for those wondering, I'm thinking it's a White Day banner. I feel like that's the easiest guess for what it should be. The question is, though, who will the characters be? Who do you like to want to see for a White Day banner? Assuming it's a traditional White Day banner, by the way. Like we got with Valentine's a month ago. I don't know. I would like to see... A White Day Ichigo wouldn't be too bad. But we did just get Ichigo. I don't know. But when are we next going to get Ichigo? That's the question, right? When are we next going to get a new Ichigo? Because right now, so he had 2,000 your Blood Roar characters. I guess they could... Okay, you're not guaranteed wills here. So it is a bit awkward. I think you can get wills here. Anniversary, yeah, there's always a possibility they could do an original, right? But in terms of story, I mean, the next Ichigo we get is... You know, the Horn one, right? If you know, you know. But that's a while away until the anime covers that. So, maybe it's finally time for remix of For Fanny. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, for Hogaku wills, are they even in this drop? Let me just double check. I think you can get them here. They are there, but they're not guaranteed. And I think you can also do the conquest. So I guess if you're leveling up characters, let's just do a quick con run, just so I know what the drops look like. We'll do one quick run. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so I guess we could get an anniversary. They could always do the Bankai Ichigo, just normal Bankai from the fight of Yuha. I expect that to eventually get done. When's that going to happen? I don't know. But yeah, I don't expect any new Ichigo anytime soon. Besides maybe like a remake or something. Because there's none to expect coming up in terms of anime. They've already done the two main ones. One sec, let me... Does that fix it? It does. Alright. My screen was off camera. Dangai and Visage, yeah. I was saying, right, so... I don't like it if doesn't do it. Like, I know people already complain we get too many Ichigos. I don't think we don't get enough. We don't get enough, honestly, we don't. We should be getting an Ichigo every, like, 2 months. I mean, from the looks of it, maybe you're better off just doing this quest. It looks like you're better doing this quest. If you have characters to level up to, it's better just to go here. Because you're getting Hogakus, you're getting Hogaku wills. Maybe they're not guaranteed. You're also getting large EXP crystals. And you're also getting EXP from this quest, too. But yeah, I don't think we get enough Ichigos, considering how many forms he does get. Like, he's always included in these anniversaries events. And that's why we probably haven't gotten a remix of a bunch of characters. But, like, if you think about it, like, we haven't had, you know, a remake of Visor at all. We haven't had a remake of Dangai. And it's because, even though we haven't had all these remakes of past forms, he's still getting new characters because he has, like, so many forms to begin with. So, yeah. Let's jump into it. But I wouldn't mind if they gave us a new Ichigo, like, every 3 months. Every 3 months, at least. If it at least covers his forms, you know. Alright, let's jump into Nightmare GQ. Do I have to set up my team? This might be the last time we have to do it because we are going to get... Oh, it remembers it. It remembers it. That's cool. That's cool. So this is what we used last time. Let me make sure my build's set up. So SP level 10, forcing a focus slot. Gonna have to change that to SP. He's only 2-5, but that's good enough. Attacking full stam seems the way to go. And then attacking full stam. Yeah. Alright, let's change Kilgate. Fairy Tail. Yeah, Fairy Tail got finally. Literally, I forgot that was even a thing. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched and read Fairy Tail. I forgot the manga even existed, like the new one. But I did recently hear about the animes happening. And they just announced today that it's coming out in April, I believe. Or summer. Something like that. which is, yeah, July. That's cool. I'm gassed. And then the new Dragon Ball anime is coming out in fall, so pretty cool stuff coming our way. Same with Bleach, right? Bleach is getting their announcement soon. For those that don't know, there is in the Jump magazine, there's a big Bleach announcement. Now, I don't know what big Bleach announcement means. It could literally be anything. It could be lackluster too, but there is some Bleach news coming in a couple of days, maybe even tomorrow. And then I doubt it's going to announce the anime date, but we are getting a trailer eventually because Kubo has confirmed he's writing the poem, and that was like a month ago. So we should be getting a trailer soon for the new anime. Oh, my pots are looking a bit low. Finally time to use my adjustment threads. Adjustment threads. He should have gone to SC2? Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? I actually haven't done the mass. I believe in GQ SP's better, but Focus and SP are also good. I think SP's better, especially if your character has an SP boost. But there are times where I go with Focus and it honestly performs the exact same. Like, maybe there's like a small difference in damage, but in the overall grand scheme of things, you're going to clear the same play time anyway, right? But I usually just go with SP, personally. Alright, what's that, boys? Let's jump into it. We've already beaten this, so we know what to expect. We know we're going to beat this. And my team hasn't changed at all. But we'll be back in a couple of days to do the melee no affiliation, which we haven't done in the past yet. Alright, so ideally we want to inflict the status limit, and we just use 3 strong attacks with no status limit. 4. Somehow Renji inflicts a status limit, okay. This run's going terrible. Finally got it. Why is Renji constantly inflicting status limits? Let's sub him here. Actually, I didn't need to do that. Yeah, that was a waste. I wanted to do it just to keep the enemy occupied while my strong attack come back. Because there was no, This is a very bad run, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's see how this one goes. We took damage. This ain't the final boss, is it? Literally, like, the word. We're getting no procs. Has he inflicted lacerate again? We finally got it now. Can we still beat it? Yeah, Killgate just does crazy damage against the final boss. Because they are mined. Look at that. Even a bad run, when we didn't get any status procs, barely any, and I used my sub bomb terribly, we still cleared. Is 5-5 Renji better than a 5-5 Soy? Oh, Renji better than a 5-5 Soifon. I would say use Soifon, but pay attention to if your characters are taking damage, because that's the benefit. Like, even though I have a 4-5 Soifon and a 2-5 Renji, essentially they're the same, both 2-5, level 10 focus attack. I still opt in to use Renji, because I prefer the protection, the barriers. But both are good. Both are good. I would say try Soifon, and then, you know, if you notice your team's not taking damage, if you can keep them protected, maybe then try Renji and see how it goes. You can try both. You can try both. Alright. Let's try that again. That was a terrible clear time. We need to at least get like 20 seconds left, right? Surely. Surely. Nightmare GQ is not permanent. It looks to be once every 2 months now at this point. I don't know how. Nice. How they choose what GQ gets Nightmare. Because it's a bit odd that we've already gotten a Nightmare ARRANCAR when we had that, you know, a few months back. I thought they would have maybe used Captain Week to be Nightmare to promote Toshiro, but no, apparently not. I don't know. Let these characters finish up. No one's taking damage yet. Run's looking quite good. Think I might have missed my SA3 there. I'm not too sure. Oh, SA1 not free. Let's just use the SA2. I think I'm going to save my Sobomb for the final boss. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, I had no strong attacks ready. That run was looking good. That run was looking good. Let's restart the app, though. Let's restart the app. Let's try that again. That was good until we took damage. So we are going to do a bit of reset until we get like 20 seconds left. Alright. So yeah, next week, or this week, we have the melee no affiliation. So again, it's weird, right? We go from ARRANCAR to no affiliation for both Nightmares. Nightmare on Captain is a crazy idea. Is it, though? Is it? Captain, I mean, granted, not everyone has Unohana, but Captain Week is one of the easiest weeks out there now, thanks to just Unohana existing. Even though I don't have Toshiro, I don't think I would need him. I think the general Unohana team would easily clear Nightmare. But it is crazy, like, Captain Week went from one of the most annoying to now one of the most easy GQs thanks to Unohana. Range Captain's still a bit annoying, but it has gotten easier thanks to Bambietta and Nell, but I don't have Nell. Wish I did, though. Wish my ult did. My ult did 11 steps on that banner. And I got Grimjow and Yachiru, and I didn't want a single one of them. Alright. This one's looking good. SP boost again. Lovely. Let them do their nat hits. Hopefully they don't take damage. They didn't. Nice. But they are now open for attacks. I think we inflicted this. Yeah, we just got a Stasman there. Gonna save my summon for the final boss. Once the SP boost wears off, though, I don't want to use it until it's gone. Tempted to use it now. Just waiting for it to go. There we go now. Decent. Ooh. We might take that. We might take that. I think that's good enough. 11 seconds left. I'm not sure what I got last time. But I don't think my play time's going to change. Maybe we can get 15. If we're super lucky, 20. One sec. I think that's decent for now. Range Quincy. Oh, yeah. Range Quincy is bad. It's really bad. Because what do you even use there? Like, I know for a fact certain GQs, when we get Nightmare on them, I'm not beating it. Like, Ranger Sparta. Thanks to the fact that I now have a 2-5 Tosh from the recent... Do I have a ticket? Let me check if I have a ticket. No point event ticket, unfortunately. But when we used our recent point event ticket, we did get a Beyond Resurrection Okuro remake. The renewed one. And with that, I now have a 2-5 Oak. So I can get like 30 seconds left on the range very hard GQ. That might be enough to clear it, but I'm not too sure. If that ever comes to Nightmare. I know for Media Sparta though I'm cooked. I'm not beating it. We need new Media Sparta killers, man. Because like, look what we have right now. Like, bro, we've had like 4 characters in the last like 5 years. 4 years. Like, we have a team booster, but Dodoni's a SP character, so it's not really like the most ideal character, right? Bruno's great, but I only have him 1-5 after 10k orbs. Mayuri's, yeah, he's alright. And then your 2 NAD characters are like Renji, who's been carrying me the last couple years. I have Bruno Aizen, and fine, I'm not, because they're both 1-5. That's not enough for Nightmare. I'm barely clearing with on very hard. I would say Bruno's better than Mayuri, but I haven't used the 5-5 Mayuri. They're both worth trying, obviously. But yeah, like, I know Nightmare comes around, I'm not beating it. I know that for a fact. I'll be surprised. For range, though, I might. We need a new Sparta booster. If Toshiro was that would have been nice, because Toshiro is a captain. Let me check. Take off melee. Quincy and Ceremerce has gotten quite easy, because you have access to They're Quincy's? Oh no, they're melee. I was gonna say that so they're not used with against Toshiro. Melee Quincy is quite easy now, because you have access to Ichibei and Ishigo, and also Yam. It's always been quite easy, to be fair, despite the lack of NAD support. For range, it's a bit more difficult. Yeah, it's definitely a bit more difficult. Right now, it's basically just Toshiro. Like, Bargo is a terrible leader. Everyone here is a terrible leader besides Toshiro. Iba can maybe get away being used as a main, but like... And then we only have 1 NAD support, which at least we have. At least we have. How you doing, Bimos? Welcome, Dragon. Welcome, Matt. Right now, we're just looking at the characters. Mid-month news on the 13th. Always on the 13th, unless the 13th falls on a weekend, which it doesn't. For end-of-month news, for those that are wondering, that'll be on the 28th, on Thursday. So, 2 days for end-of-month, and like 2 weeks for... No, 2 weeks for mid-month, 2 days for mid-month, 2 weeks for end of month, around 2.5 weeks. Let's try another run though, boys. Would pay to see Kenpachi Unohana in a swimsuit? Oh, that would actually be something. That would be something. I'd pay to see any 1,000-year brother character in a swimsuit. I'm talking about guys too. Let me see each... No. Let me see Uetsu in a swimsuit, bro. No homo. I think mid-month's going to be a white day. Possible we could get remakes. But I'm kind of hoping they do what they did with end of month January. Where like they sprinkled a remake alongside 2 new characters. So yeah, we'll see. I'm saving my SA free. Never mind, I used it. And then I inflicted SPP. So it would have been nice if we could have done that with the SA free. But yeah, as for characters, it's possible they just remake Kenpachi, Byakuya and Okiura. Like, they haven't gotten remakes yet. I think Kenpachi's next in line. We haven't had a Kenpachi in 2 years. Even though we might get a Kenpachi in a few months, I mean, he deserves 2 new characters this year, considering it's been 2 years since his last character. Why is... I'm out to Besoy on my team. It's like, how is he always inflicting star summons? Alright. Use Power Zapro Nightmare GQ? You are insane. I tried to use the heart one. Just imagine getting the UR from Kotu intro. Or the... Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. They could. They've shown to us they can give us 1,000-year battle seasonals. Because they showed, like, they asked us what characters we want to see in seasonal outfits. And they give us a list of characters. So they could, right? It looks like 10 seconds might be our best. Did they fix the defense stat? I think so. For those that don't know what Dragon's referring to, the last 2 times Nightmare GQ is here, I think the second week. It was never this one, Dragon. It was always this. It was always the second phase had like 2k defense. So it's happened twice now. The first time it was here, and the second time it was here back in January. The second part was easier than it was supposed to be. And it shouldn't have been that case. It should have had like 4,000 defense. It had 2,000. So, yeah. Little fun fact. There is a Grammy in game. We are getting a Grammy later this year, though. The character you can guarantee we're getting this year, Esnot, Rukia, Kenpachi, Grammy, Bambier, Sajin, Soifon BG9. I want to say Shinji. But I don't know. I feel like they could do it. They should. It'd be weird if they didn't. But, like, I wouldn't 100% be surprised if they skipped over him for some reason. But I think we will get a Blanca Shinji. Oh, yeah, Grummy's here. But he's kind of like meh. He's kind of meh. He's cool, though. His model's cool. His visuals are great, too. I'm excited to see how he's going to play and look in the next version. Hoping his Sobom is the... what do you call it? Is the Meteor. Her GQ gives orbs? Yes, it does. It does. It gives quite a bit. It gives quite a bit now. Especially if we're in a high league. Just quickly demonstrate. Do you think Kenpachi is Nads? I would assume the new Kenpachi that we get is Sad. Or a recharge character, right? So right now, we can get upwards to 75 orbs this phase if you can beat Nightmare. So you get 75 orbs in phase 1, 75 orbs in phase 2. So you can get 150 orbs a week just from this week alone. And then depending in your league, right, you can get upwards to 100 in S League, you can get upwards to 15A. Obviously B and C is lower, but the highest you can get this week is 250, which is actually really good. Should you shave off all your hair? Or go with the regular fade? Down to you, bro. Maybe go with the regular fade. Can you rock the bold look? If you can, maybe go with that, you know? Alright, one more run. We're here. Damn neck bids? No, you ain't talking about me, but I just shaved my beard. It doesn't look like it. But I did just shave my neck a bit. Alright, let's get a new PB, boys. Let's get a new PB. How is bro still alive? Oh, your secondary effects suck? Well, that's quite an easy fix. Just get to 70 and farm Extreme Cup, which will be here like next week, maybe. So make sure you're in 70 if you can. Is anime spamming? I can't see it. Oh, it is. Anime love, no need to spam. Kenpachi and Grammy aren't coming this month, but they are getting new characters this year, right? Because we are following the anime. So that's a given, right? They're not going to skip over them. So that will happen, my guess, assume we're going in order, will happen around after anniversary, maybe August end of month would be my guess. That was a decent run, not our personal best though. So again, I'll go over the schedule that I think we might be getting the next 6 months. Let me pull up here. So this is my schedule that I made like 2 weeks ago or a month ago, if I have it saved somewhere. This is prediction, by the way, right? We'll go over again. It's kind of changed since I've actually made this video, because we did get season 2. So obviously, no one's surprised. February end of month did bring us 1,000 Year Blood. Well, we all expected that. If you didn't expect it, haven't been playing the game. March mid-month, I expect to be White Day. And July, March end of month, I said it could be Premium. Right now, I feel like maybe February end of month, April end of month, and March end of month is 1,000 Year Blood. Well, that's my guess right now. So, April end of month usually is a big banner. It's Golden Week. Every end of month April, I think for the last couple of years have been big. Last year, it was Burn the Witch Parasols, which ended up being one of the best and biggest banners of the year. So I'm expecting April end of month to be quite big. March end of month, if it is 1,000 Year Blood War, assuming we're going in order, should be BG9 and Soifon. April end of month can then be Sajin, Bambietta, and Shinji. Is that worthy of an end of month April? I would say so. I would say so. I think that's a pretty big banner. I would say that's a pretty big banner. March last end of month last year was Safwi. So, yeah. And keep in mind, now obviously, last year they did skip the special move source in September for no reason, right? But usually, we do get a special move source every 3-ish months. The special move source that we get at the start of the year, not end of year, right? We usually get on March or April. So it can come next month or it could come in April. I would say maybe say for April to give us, again, alongside Bambier, Shinji, and Sergeant. That would be a really high banner because especially if end of month March is Soifon and BG9, we would have had 2 end of month banners in a row as 2 characters, which obviously isn't as exciting. And then, April end of month could be a lot bigger because it is 3 characters, and it's also a Bankai Shinji remake. And it's also, a Sergeant remake, and also a Bambi. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. May, I feel like could be Premium. June, swimsuits. Give us a cooldown in May, right? June, by all means, could also be double swimsuits if they want to do, like, Burn the Witch swimsuits. July is obviously anniversary. August is when I expect to see the original costume. Again, for those that remember the last time we had a voting was for April Fools, where we voted for Lee Kime, and that took 6 months to come into the game. So I'm not expecting this character poll to happen until August. It might be September end of month, so these easily could switch. October, I'm thinking to be dedicated to what do you call it? Just Halloween, and then November, December end of month could be obviously 1,000 Year Blood Wars. So yeah, assuming it does go on like that, April end of month could be Shinji and also Sergeant and also Bambietta. Then that means maybe May end of month could be Bankai Rose, Mask, and also what's his name? Renji. And then maybe that leads April or July end of month to be Bankai Rukia and also Esnot for part 2. Because again, assuming they're doing like canon stuff in order, I would assume like the biggest fight. Am I wrong in saying this? Is the biggest thing to happen in Core 2 not Rukia versus Esnot? Is that like the most hype thing? Or am I wrong? Or am I wrong? Because obviously Bankai Senjimaru's hype and all. And maybe some of the new Sturm, the shoot stuff, when they come into the game, that'll be their first time playable. That'll be hype, but Bankai Rukia is like, surely should be part of the anniversary, right? I would assume part 1, like if they want to do what they did last year, where part 1 is canon, it has to be Rukia as anniversary because you can't do anything else. I don't want that to be the case. I'd rather have it be part 2 and they give us original for part 1. But yeah. What's going on June swimsuits? Is defo June. And then, obviously, after Rukia's done, then we get the Kenpachi, Gremi, and then we get Giselle. Then we, maybe not. Maybe they'll skip Giselle and do her with, what do you call it? With Mayuri, Sunflower Mayuri and Toshiro. What's some counter remix? I agree. I would like a remake of Tokinado. 9 Fanny is 9. Yeah, exactly. 9 Fanny, I'm hoping is an original Yuha, right? They bridged the gap between Anniversary and 1000 Year Blood War last year by giving us a canon character. So let's now see original 1000 Year Blood War with Yuha. Holo Toshiro, I don't know. Again, they could always sprinkle him every now and then. But I think for the time being, if they skip over something, it means they're not doing it for the time being. Like, I know people are saying, like, oh, we might get a Rangiku and Basby banner. I don't expect it. I don't expect it. Since they skipped Basby, I don't know when they're going to do him. But who knows? They might just give us a random banner every now and then. I mean, look at the Squad Zero banner that we got. That was kind of just, like, super random. So they could always do that again with, like, Sternbritters that they miss out on. And remember, I'm still hoping for, you know, a Bankai Yama eventually and an Ichigo, right? Hopefully I didn't waste that. It's almost as good as my personal best. We'll take it for now. Sunflower Mayuri would happen after Annie. I would say so. I would say so. Imagine a Pineda. I could see it. I could see. I'm hoping we get a Pineda with the actual coat on. Like before he even gets revealed in the anime who Pineda actually is. I want to see a little tiny Pineda just walking around in his little hood. It'd be kind of cute. It'd be kind of cute. I'd be down for it. Also, you could easily make a character too, because you could do the whole Vayne stuff. It'd be sick. It'd be sick. All right, GQ done for the time being. I'll see if I can maybe get a better score later on. Let's take these. And let me do... 1000 Year mid-month's hard to predict, because you never know when that's going to happen. I think it could happen. Not this month, though. Not this month. I think White Day's this month. But I don't want... I don't know. I don't want 1000 Year Blood mid-months. It really depends on who it is, actually. Because, like, if they do actually do Basby or Rangiku as a mid-month character, that'd be kind of annoying, because they could have just done it as end of month. But I guess it does work in some cases. Like, Trez Bestia. That's it. Very, very easy 1000 Year Blood War mid-month, right? Surely. Driscoll. The free Stern Ray that died to Kenpachi. Who else? I don't know. I'm not watching Soul 11. Not yet. I haven't watched much anime this season. Just Undead Unluck, which has been peak. But even now I'm behind a bit. Damn! Okay, I was like, huh? Huh? Is Soifon really end of month worthy? Yeah, I'd say so. It's a big fight, right? Like, we are going in order a bit, so I think any big fight should be end of month. I mean, technically, Soifon was anniversary worthy, right? She was part 2 Annie. Obviously, she was the least exciting of the three. But Soifon and BG9 is an easy end of month banner. Easy end of month, in my opinion. I'd be down for it. I'm excited for Soifon. I like Mewtwo Shunko Soifon. I'm down for it. I want to see her and actually I want it to be playable as an SP character. And BG9, again, he's not my most exciting. He's not my most hyped Sternritter or favorite Sternritter, but he's got a cool design. He's like Aaroniero. He stands out a bit compared to the other Sternritters. Like, he's literally he's a machine. So I'd be kind of curious to see how they handle both of them. And again, I am more excited for next end of month, given that I know they skipped over it this month, but we are due a Technique Super Pot Farmer. We are due a Technique Limit Breaker character, and also a Power Limit Breaker character. So if next month, end of month, is 2 characters, I think it's almost guaranteed to be a Technique Super Pot Farmer and a Power Limit Breaker character. And that Power Limit Breaker character is important because we need a new Broken Power character. We're all desperately hanging on, waiting for that next Broken Power character, and that could happen next month. Like, if that's a 2-character banner, I might pull on it. Even though I'm not, like, the biggest fans of 2-character banners. But in that case, you know, Soph on Beach 9, who can the 3rd character be? You could say Omaida, but that's not happening. Like, if they skipped over Angiku and Basby, they're not doing Omaida. And yeah, I'm excited for Robert. I'll be down for Robert. Nana Nuz, whatever to me. The thing about Nana too, like, bro. Yeah, I don't want to spoil the manga for those who haven't seen it yet, but like Nana does something in the manga. But it seems he's dead. So I think he's dead now. They might have just removed his whole part. Because whenever someone dies in 1000 Year Blood War, Kubo draws he draws them a piece of art for them. And Nanana had his art drawn, so he might just be gone now, which is kind of interesting. But it barely changes the story. Like, he was just there for one moment. It was a big moment, to be fair. But that might have been robbed from him. White Dave Yuha, I'll be down for it. I'll be down for it. Maybe not this year, but I'll be down for it. Yama, you on Ichibe? I might pull for the culture if that was a Sunsu banner. His shows have been comfy world. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. He didn't get off screened. You see him. He's like a twig. You see him get zapped by the Auschweilen. Funny enough. I thought that was Robert. Robert got done dirty though, man. They removed his big scene. As a Robert fan, that's what hurt me. Like, that's honestly like the most annoyed I was at a scene getting removed. Like the Rukia Peach scene. If you know, you know. I didn't care about that. The Kenpachi Meteor scene getting removed. Like everyone reacting to it. That was whatever to me. But like Robert, his one like actual big moment got removed. That sucked. Yo, this... No way, Mr. Torture. I should have avoided him from the name alone. Man has an OP Orihime. That's crazy. Oh, I won? How'd that happen? I don't know how that happened. No idea. Alright, boys. Let's do some epic grades. I have not done epic grades yet. Let me do my... who's the bonuses? That's the question. Oh, Sangdu? Oh, it's Sangdu Day? Alright, well, fellas, bring your Sangdus. Bring your Sangdus. I'm not going to bring bonus. I'll just bring Mila Rose. What's her bonus abilities? I don't have any. Let me put them on. Go on, have a second clear. Okay, now I need to get a better score, Tony, because you beat me and I have a better team. Although it's very similar. Like, I have a 2-5 Kaname and Renji. W, though. W. Let's put on the full stammy. Full stammy. Or to be fair, I should use Senjumaru, right? I'll add this anyway. Because Senjumaru's killer right now. It's easy anyway. It's the normal one. Rates. Your supports are not that good? Yeah, it's tough then. It is tough. How much attack stat do I have on Kaname? Definitely above 4k. Remember, if you are using 2 NAD characters, one with a booster, you need to make sure that booster character has recharge. It's a bit awkward because there's no recharge in NAD links. But you do want to do that, right? Alright, feel free to join, boys. Let's get some quick ER runs in. Bring a power, bring a bonus, bring a poor character. I'm not really fussed about it. Damn, all you got Sangdu. I be seeing everyone say skip, but apparently everyone's got Sangdu, bro. What's going on? What's going on? So yeah, bring what you want. I'm actually moving away from the full stamina side. I kind of just prefer recharging damage now at this point. You have a boxing match in 3 days. What should your workout music be? Bro, oh, that's a tough one, you know. Good luck on the fight, though. That's a tough one. Because the Ichigo OST is a banger. But that Aizen OST, like, instills fear, bro. I'd say Aizen. I like Aizen's one more. But then Ichigo's also, if you're the main character, you know? If you walk out with Ichigo number 1, you have to win. You have to win. Because otherwise it's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? So you're down to unit. Down to you. Sangdo has fans? I mean, he's got a cool design. That's all I can say about him. But you know, I'm an Aaroniero fan, so like, there's always someone out there, you know. Someone's always a fan of someone. Oh, the rounds are gonna be quick. Jeez, I did not need to use sub bomb. We probably don't even need to use sub bombs. It might just be quicker. Lots of typos, yeah. How are you spelling man's name wrong, bro? It's right here. It's on your screen. Toji's, yeah. That, surely, right? Surely Toji's based off Sangdu. Like, the design coincidence is too coincidental. You know? There's no way. Shunto keeps getting mids? Yeah. But then again, I was going to say, you know, at least Shunto gets characters, but he hasn't had a character in 2 years. But he does get characters. Sangdu, this is literally going to be his only character. So, like, if it wasn't good, that's even worse, you know. Shunto's had his time. He's had good characters. Ish. Right? But he will get a good character soon. Literally, next core is going to be his big moment. Bav has Max Transcended. Ah, damn. That's kind of hot. Let's see what we're working with. A couple 2-5 Sangdus. Okay. This is actually the first time I've actually done ER in a while, you know. I've not farmed ER in a bit. Like, farmed actively. You can use the Sangdu on Sangdu. Because the 5-star link offers 40% recharge. But keep in mind, I don't think... At 5-star, you don't get the extra stats from being max level. So it's not really worth it. Like, you could do it and get 160% SP. But I don't know if it's worth it because you are missing out all the extra stats that a 6-star would give, you know? I've not seen anyone do it, but yeah. Someone you could do. Spend like 700k TP on start the T-set. Ooh. Hopefully soon though. We do get the monthly 5-star ticket, right? Good pots though. Are we even bringing pot characters? I saw you like 2 there. You're someone on the individual? Yeah, I might do. I'm definitely doing the 2 discounts on Sangdu's individual. I'm not sure I'm going to go down to 0 though. I've been free to play since end of year. One, because there's not been much to pull on, but it's been decent. It's been decent. Right now, I kind of want to say for like April end of month going forward. So I might even skip Soy from BG9 if that does happen. I have all accounts for that though. I might say for the Sergeant, because right now, personally, again, and this ain't even for like BBS, but like in general, the first hype thing for season 2 for me was Sergeant's episode. The first 2-3 episodes were like, I've rewatched them with my friend because my friend's finally watching season 2. They kind of, it's a bit awkward because they jump all over the place. You don't have time to like take in the fights. Like the Soifon fight switching in between the Toshiro fight. Toshiro goes from fighting Bazby to Sangdu. They end really quick. It's like the first big fight is that Sergeant part. It's good. It's good. Actually, really. Ooh. That's what it looks like when you skip the special. But yeah, I rewatched the Sergeant fight. It was good. Like, bro, that Sergeant fight was actually kind of sick. The CGI was actually pretty good. And the cameras, the angles and stuff, yo, it was crazy. And then like that part where like he's transforming was like mad emotional too, I'm not gonna lie. Big old Sergeant. Big dog. Alright. Yeah, look at those pots. And droppers, damn. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I'm hoping, like, bro, even though if it is Sergeant, Shinji, and Bambiel, like all 3 characters are gonna be gas. Like Bambiel as Vol standing, I'm looking forward to, especially with the new colors. Like we saw with Kyoge, he looks absolutely amazing with his visuals alone, right? With the way they do the Vol standing colors. So I'm looking forward to how Bambiel is gonna look And then I'm also excited and curious to see how they're going to handle Bankai Shinji if they do him. But I'm going to be most looking forward to Sergeant. Like, if Sergeant gets dirtied, I'm going to be... Oh, man, it's going to be depressing. It's going to be depressing. Ganji got a character. He has a Metal Exchange character. Which, fun fact, again, for those that don't know, I first got into Bleach. Well, I read the first, like, couple of volumes of Bleach in my school library. I got to Ikaku fight. Ikaku versus Ichigo. That's when I caught up. But I got back into Bleach because BBS. So when I saw Pesce was a 5-star, I thought he was a cool character. It's like, I thought he actually done something. I was like, yo, he's a character? Oh, I can't wait for him to show up. And then I realized later on, Metal Exchange is just kind of like for goofy characters. But, again, I recently watched the Zapdo fight with Mayuri and Uryu. And Pesce and Don the Chaka have a big and cool moment. I'm not going to lie. I want that to be in game. Their Joel Cero was actually really cool. Oh, yeah, the same voice like this Dio. Yeah, I didn't get to experience that first time around. Because I watched it in dub. What's your opinion on dub for Bleach? I actually kind of like it. I obviously prefer sub. But I can go back and forth. I can switch between the two very easily. 1,000 Year Blood War dub? Hey, it's not as good. I'll say the sub is better, but I like the Bleach dub. I like the Bleach dub. I watched the Esnot fight in dub. I have problems with it, but I think the voice actor did a pretty good job with Esnot's voice, which is quite commendable because the Japanese actor was like, damn, that's the highlight for the entire season. That one performance with Esnot's Japanese actor, insane. When man started screaming. I'm kind of hoping that's his summon quote. Just screaming at the top of his lungs. We'll see how it goes, though. And speaking as I said it before, if you actually think about it, Esnot as a character, when he goes into his Vosanig, doesn't actually really do anything, you know. So I'm kind of curious to how they're going to make his character. Because obviously he has his deformed form at the end. I don't think we're going to see that in game. He does do his big dome thing, but he never actually finishes the attack because Byakuya just interrupts it. But that won't be the first time we see K-Lab themselves finish up the attack before it gets interrupted in game. Ruka saying Bankai and dub? Maybe? I can't remember. I just literally watched it the other night too. One thing I will say, I can actually show it, right? Briefly, though, now. We don't want the stream to get taken down. The one problem I had with the dub for Esnot was the way they do this one scene. I'll quickly show it for like 5 seconds because, you know, I can't show all of it. Oh, they changed the layout for... That's actually better. Give me a sec, boys. Give me a sec. For those that are scared of English dub, close your ears. Yeah, alright. Let me just mute that. Do that. Let me pause it. That's what I don't like, because he speaks over the cut. If you go to the Japanese one. Where's Japanese? Japanese here. If you go to the Japanese one. Let me pull up this again. I don't get claimed, right? I'll go back now. That 1 second of silence hits. It hits. You don't get that in the dub because he speaks over it. That's like my one gripe with the with the dub. If you could even hear it, hopefully you could. It might have been quiet. But that's the one part I dislike, is like, man just speaks over it. English words are too long, apparently. Yeah, Tata Forest is definitely, again, that's what I'm saying, right, for Season 2, Rookie and Esnot is like the highlight of the entire year. For the anime, and also just this year in general, for BBS. So I'm looking forward to it. Round 15's returning? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, then again, I mean, they returned and then became fillers anyway. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure they were fillers that month and then became fillers again. I think. Let me double check on BBS Sim. But yeah, for those that don't know, round 15's returning. Free multi on step 1. And Safui Tosh banner is returning. Obviously, don't pull on the Safui banner. Or even the Yama banner. Now that we've seen they can become fillers, just wait. Let me just double check. Okay, they won. I mean, they were fillers. Yeah, look, they were fillers in December. And then a month later, they were fillers again. Not even a month later. Well, you know, Yuha was. So not the entire banner, but just because they're fillers now doesn't mean they might not be fillers end of month. I doubt they would, but just there's that possibility, right? Keep that in mind. My thing is, though, next month's going to be kind of insane, right? For reruns, because, like, you know, we just got the Parasol Rukia rerun. 2 weeks after that banner was Esnot and Byakuya, so now we're expecting Esnot and Byakuya to come back. But then it's also been, like, 4 months since Ishibe, Senjimaro, and Kiryu returned. They haven't returned yet, so they should be returning soon. And then again, usually every 3 months, a banner returns. So Ichigo, Yuan, or Hime should be returning next month too. Maybe they'll get pushed back to April. But we're going to get a big set of reruns this upcoming month, next month more so. I'm curious how Esnot and Byakuya going to like return because it's a mid-month. Keep in mind though, it's not worth pulling. Never pull on this banner. Unless they have like Yama, Yuha, and Aizen in this, it's not worth it. These characters were good, but only because the banner was also good, right? Like if they return in a normal banner, no. Do not pull. Even Senjumaru's banner, I would say skip. Likewise, when they first came out, it was kind of a skip too, right? Like, Kiryu is, you don't need. Senjumaru's great, but if you have 10, so that's good enough. And then each of it's also really good, but again, not entirely needed, right? Here's the least important of the 3. Perhaps, definitely. I would say Aizen is the least important for me personally. For me, Yuha was actually the most important because I wanted him for Brave Battles, but yeah, I can see where you come from. Alright. You got 12k orbs? If you want Slang, do wait for the individual. Like, we're already, the individual's like 2 days away. I think it gets announced tomorrow, right? Wait for the individual. Do 10 steps in its individual. You have 12k. You can afford to do 10 steps. Hopefully you don't have to do 10 steps. And still have, what, 10k for, like, any future banner. That's a good orb count to have. Like, I'm thinking about doing 10 steps. And I only have 5k orbs. Alright. You don't use Aizen nowadays? I've never used Aizen. I have. I used him for ARRANCAR IT. But that's because, like, ARRANCAR killers were bad. Like, who do you use for ARRANCAR? For technique characters? Is there still no one to use besides Aizen? Am I forgetting someone? ARRANCAR... There's literally still no one, right? Did 5 steps in the Brave Fest? That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, Brave Fests are good to pull on. Like, when it actually, now it's awkward. Because, like, it's always... The Brave Fest first happened, like, December. But then, like, I could rather pull on the post-election. And then, like, happening now, it's like, I'd rather just wait 4 months and get them in the anniversary. Because I always plan to go deep on Annie. Damn, we only have 2.5k. We have to do a bit more farming. I thought we would have been done. You has more use than Yama nowadays? You're kind of spitting. Yama's kind of fallen. I mean, to be fair, it was a gradual shift, but yeah, I mean, I still use Yama in GQ, not as a main now, which is kind of crazy to think about. You used to, though. He used to be everywhere. But he's still got his use. Like, I mean, we saw in Limit Breaker, right? Like, his Soul Bomb hits so hard that when you get to those difficult stages in Limit Breaker, the ones where they have, like a crazy amount of HP, you can just Soul Bomb and clear it in, like, 10 seconds. Even though, like, you're slower every other stage, his Soul Bomb makes up for it. Spend 4K on the Quincy banner? By Quincy, do you mean the Sangdu banner? I mean, if it was your favorite characters, if you needed it, then it's not the worst idea. But even as a free-to-play, you can stack up orbs. Maybe just start saving now for Annie. Depends, right? Depends what you want. Depends what you want. Hopefully you got what you wanted, though, with those 4K. Because then it lessens the blow, right? Oh, well, I think I'm going to switch to Senju after this. It's a tough decision right now. Do I keep using this muscle mummy? Or do I switch to needle mummy? I don't know. I don't know. I would not pull for Tosh now. Like, Tosh ain't bad. Like, Tosh is one of the better aging Safi characters. It's just the ban is going to be terrible. It's just going to be terrible. I wouldn't pull on it. Personally. If you're struggling for GQ, just wait for a new better character and a better banner, you know? Personally. You got the Super Pot Grim? Yeah, Grim's... Yeah. Plus, keep in mind, for Tosh, he is a melee character, so you don't even use Macy for that week. You read Safwin as... Yeah, bro, Safwi, honestly, I liked it. I liked it. I really should. Oh, I have the volumes right here. I need to read them. I need to read them. I haven't. But they're so good. I actually really enjoyed reading the novels. I might need to read like a chapter a day to catch up. I might have to watch Tomo's video on part 1 now, because I read that like 2 years ago and I forgot what happened. You also have Soy Fun in mid. Yeah, exactly. Soy Fun, that Soy Fun is, I'm telling you, underrated. People are trashing on her still. Understandable though. She does have a terrible kit, but it works for what she wants to be used in. Oh, you got a 5-5 kill game? Oh, you spent 4K on that banner? Bro. 4K for a 5-5 kill game? That's crazy. Nah, that was not a waste. That was not a waste. I spent 5K and got 1 kill game, so just you know. Just to throw that out there, innit? Just to throw that out there. Yeah, definitely not a waste. Ooh. Translation is lazy? Maybe. I don't think I noticed stuff like that. Oh, there's spelling errors? Ooh. Ooh. That's unfortunate. Speaking of, though, that's what I was trying to grab. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that. Oh. Yes, sir. My goat. My goat. Unfortunately, they're not translated, though. I just got the Japanese volumes. Would love for them to get translated, though. Because I quite enjoyed reading Safwi through just literally cliff notes. And also in-game. And through BBS's story. It was a fun story. Don Kanoji. The goat. I wish I read it first. Before the banners came out. Because I would have appreciated Don a lot more. Like when I... after finishing the fight. And then rewatching Don Kanoji's summit, so sick. Like you actually see the... you see the eye patch? That was cool. That was like a nice little touch. But is that envy? Is that envy? Oh my god. How you doing, bro? About the last fight? Yeah, I watched that too. I watched the fight. I don't know. Sometimes... So for those that don't know, I read 1000 Year Blood War through Soul Madness. So like I've actually never read the manga, technically. I watched different videos, like animated styled videos. I don't think I even realized, you know, certain people weren't there during the fight. I don't think I realized that on my first like read along until after I went back. I'm not sure if that was just me. Best technique super pot is Gin. But he's definitely getting replaced next month. You would hope. So, I don't think we're going to get a Mashiro level character for next end of month. Especially assuming it's 1,000 year bundle, right? Chance to get a new Pesce? Maybe for a mid-month one day. Probably not, though. I hope so, though. I would like to... I'd be down for, like, a Pesce, Don the Chaka, Nel banner. I wouldn't pull on it, but, like, it'd be cool just to have them as actual characters. Playable characters. If you're new to the game, should you do 5 steps on Kyoge banner? If you're super new, yeah, you might as well. It's a good banner to pull on. Kyoge's worth it. Really good in GQ, Limbbreaker. Bambietta's, like, meta for Captain GQ. And Eburn's a good farmer. I would say at least do 5 steps. If you get Kyoge, they'll probably stop. 25 steps on Sangdu, 35 Tosh, 25 Sangdu. That's good. That's good. That's what you would like to have, I guess, after 25. Again, because lately I've been doing 25 with just one of each, but that's a good number to have. We're going to switch to Big Senju. Big Senj. Do I have her saved? I don't. I don't have her saved? One sec, boys. Let me sort out my sets. Let's do that. Let me take off Tenta. I don't use Tenta anymore. I should take off Noelle. But Noelle's there just for nuking. But I guess I don't need a nuke anymore. I should also be using that link. Yeah, I'll just leave her there for now. GQ sets coming in next week, potentially, like 9 days. Looking forward to that and the affiliation system. Yeah, Bambietta, yeah. I mean, I see where you're coming from, Savage. I don't think you need Oak. I mean, then again, you need a whole team for it to work, right? No, yeah, I see where you're coming from. Because I guess Tosh doesn't need Quincy, Killer Rurika. I think she's good enough, though. I think she's good enough. Alright. Bambia was a weird character, though, because she came out in between... She came out between the shift from hard GQ to very hard, and she's good in both. Like, she was a Captain Yuka. And that's why, like, you know, for those that don't remember, if you weren't playing at the time, we were all expecting a Captain Nuka for Anniversary, right? And then Yatru came out, and obviously she was really good, best character in the game at the time, but she wasn't as good as a Nuka as we thought she'd be for Captain GQ, and that was a bit disappointing about her. And then literally a month later, she gets invalidated by Bambietta, who was a much better, more traditional Nuka. So at a point, Bambietta was better than Yatru, at least for GQ. You didn't even want Yatru. But then obviously we switched to very hard GQ, where now you want both of them. And, you know, while nuking kind of died a bit, it's still good to have a good nuke. And obviously now they use both. Yatru for melee, Bambietta for ranged. Can a 5-5 Kyoge solo Nightmare GQ? I don't think so. I don't think so. I didn't try it on my account because I don't have a 5-5. But I don't think so. I think it's close to. I think you might be able to get into the final boss. Next special move source can be any color. Because, yeah, now that we've gotten one of each, it's a reset. It's a reset. It could be speed. It won't be speed. It could be power. It could be technique. It could be mind or heart. That's why, like, I'm tempted to use a mind source on... Sorry, a rainbow on my Yama to get him 5-5, but the chance that we might get a mind source in a month or two is stopping me from doing that. This is quick. Do we have a Yatsu on our team? No Yatsu. That's just Senjumaru doing Senjumaru things. Alright. Did I see the JJK volume poster? No. If it's not a spoiler, I could look it up. Because I do try to avoid... honestly, I'd say it's so hard to avoid spoilers for... JJK. Like, it's by far the most popular thing online right now. It's harder to avoid spoilers for that than it is for One Piece. I do a decent job. Like, I've muted so many JJK words on Twitter. So now I don't really ever see anything. But, like, even trending, bro. I saw a character's name, Trends. So I could have assumed something happened with him. That's the poster? That's weird looking. Maybe I get the context of it. I don't know, but that's weird looking. That is a funny poster. What, yeah. What's going on with that, fam? Oh, you got Bambi? Grats. Yeah, why is he doing, like, the Anya face? You know when she does that, like, that weird face? Levy? Yeah, you won't use, you won't lose your link slots. If you resurrect a character, everything you've invested into them is still the same. Besides the level, you'll go back down to level 1. But link slot level will stay the same. Same with your special move level 2, in case you're wondering. JJK gets worse. I've heard that too, but then I've also heard it gets better. So I don't know. I've heard Demon Slayer gets worse after like season 2. Because I'm anime only for that too. And I kind of agree, like season 3 was definitely a step down from season 1. Sorry, season 2. I still enjoyed it though. I still enjoyed it. I mean, as an anime only, as long as the fights are good too, I'm satisfied. Have I gotten the orbs from this epic raid? I don't think I have. I haven't. Lovely. Right, so do I even want to get these super pots? I don't think so. Well, since this is a good day to do it, we'll get the Essence Scrolls and we'll get the, This is slow. I'm used to epic raids, or awakened epic raid. It's so much faster to max out the shop. Let's keep going, though. I actually have a lot of tickets saved up now since I'd be farming the point event. Let's just claim all. I'll, farm the point event if I have any leftover tickets after the stream. I do have a twin Deji, yeah. He plays Black Clover and Gun Cross. You might have seen him. It's not me. It's not me. Oh, well, oh yeah, are we bringing pot characters? Yeah, okay. Well, lad, if you have Sangdu, bring your Sangdus. If you don't, it's fine. I'm not like, I don't need 200% bonus, but yeah. That one, 0%. Bro, being a Shuei? Oh, it's the new Shuei. Oh, crap. Why don't use him as a link? He's better if you use him as a link. Actually, he's plus 10, ain't he? Is he plus 10? He is plus 10. Interesting. You got a 4-5 E-burn? Be careful, bro. One more dupe of him and that's gonna be something. It's not a spoiler if you don't know kanji, but I kind of know what happened to, you know. I'd be around. There's that stuff. I mean, then again, that was before I muted all the words. So, like, I saw some of the recent stuff, but yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's everywhere. Even on apps where it's not related to, I've been seeing spoilers. Yeah. I also, it's worse when someone tweets out. It's worse when someone tweets out the image, like a spoiler image, without any context, because then you can't, like, if I mute a word, I won't see it, right? Like Chainsaw Man, I don't see any tweets, but if someone tweets out a Chainsaw Man chapter image with no text, then it could pop on my timeline, right? So someone, I mean, we've all seen it by now, I'm not going to say it, but like someone, the not I'd win, that was everywhere, and I instantly knew what it meant, you know? Especially because they compared it to the Yama one, where it's like, oh. I'm not gonna say anymore, but Soul Residence news should hopefully be soon. I don't have any behind the scenes info anymore. Because unfortunately people that we knew aren't there anymore. But from what I've heard from other people that might still have behind the scene news, that we might be getting something this month. So we'll see. We will see. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully it's good news. Oh yeah, the Eisen thumbnail, yeah. That one almost got like 30k views, and I was like, for a mid-month banner? That was funny. I had to though, I had to. It just, it felt right. They do, yeah, Steffi, they do. I've been quite fortunate. Even then, you know, like sometimes I'm still going to be anime only. I've been enjoying it. Because before I used to read, like, I remember, like, My Hero. I finished season 1, read season 2. What happened in season 2 in the manga. And then I stopped. I quite enjoy being anime only. Could Kella pick up Soul Residence? No, you don't want him to either. You don't want him to. You don't want him to. No, I think it's a Chinese company that's picked it up. But yeah, I've been enjoying being like anime. Like for Undead, I'm now anime only. JJK, I've been anime only, never read the chapters. Demon Slayer, I never read. It's also easier to be anime only because I'm not gonna lie. I prefer the anime style. I don't like the way the manga looks for some of these manga compared to the anime. AOT, I was luckily a manga reader, so I didn't get spoiled. But that was everywhere. My friend who was anime got spoiled too. Alright, Lenin, when you're ready. You've been manga, yeah. I don't blame people for being manga only, especially when I catch up. I don't mind waiting though. It's been fun, especially when, like, in my case, like a bunch of my friends are anime only too, so we just watch it together, right? Oh, when you're at the start, yeah, getting spoiled for One Piece is a bit mad. I'm actually behind. I need to catch up. Yeah, G5. If you go, I mean, that was everywhere, bro. Like even the anime wasn't hiding it. You know, like they just knew. Everyone knew at that point. Like I think at the, like they had a trailer for G5. Like they were not hiding it whatsoever. I think at events they revealed it. Like there was big posters and everything of G5. Like you just could not go anywhere without seeing that. Oh, for Fate? Yeah, Fate's that's a whole bag of worms, bro. Even like, bro, if you tried to like read everything with Fate, even the game's long, bro. Like the game has like a whole entire story that's just, it's so long. I'm not sure about you lads, but for Gacha games, I cannot read story. I know some stories are good. Like I know the Fate story in the mobile game's good. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. I played Genshin. I'm playing Honka right now. I'm not reading the story. I know like they're story games. I should. I just can't bother. I'd just be skipping it. Fate's good though. I watched Unlimited Blade Works. But the other stuff is long. Well, I mean, I obviously with Honkai and Genshin, you can't like fully skip the story, so like I still catch glimpses of it, and occasionally I do read it or watch it. The cutscenes have been good, and I do like some characters, but for the most part, I mean, all the fluff I skip. Like whenever there's like an actual cutscene, I'll pay attention. All right. And I was not gonna. I was kind of like that with. Granted, it's retelling the story. And I'll be like that when Soul Resonance comes out. Because obviously, when Soul Resonance comes out, I want to be like, you know, I want to binge the game. I want to get to that end game as quick as possible. I want to, you know, catch up. And then, of course, make videos on it. So I'll probably have 2 accounts when Soul Resonance comes out. one where I read the story, even though it's just Bleach retold. But even when I was playing Soul Resins, I was kind of skipping the story. Oh, a licensed game from a you'll be sick. Oh, the slider? Yeah, that'd be good. I get why they don't do it because it does look awkward. Like, you know, when you play Arena, right? If you use a full screen strong attack, it like gets cut off because they make the strong attacks for one screen. But I'd be down for a slider if they wanted to do that. Shinzabai, yeah, I don't think I've heard that game before. So rents will be available in India, hopefully. My friend's in India, I think it would be. I mean, you can always just get the APK, right? Alright, John's going good. And I've almost finished all my gamer subs. Caught this bar, 10% off. Oh, Bleach Sorry Bus game? I'll be down for it. I'll be down for any Bleach game, as long as it's good. Not Bleach Sorry, though, if you've seen that game. That game... Am I blurred again? Why does my camera always do that? Yeah, I've been on for any Bleach game. Especially if it's good, right? It's always fun playing new stuff. But yeah, that new Bleach game that came out, like Soul Reaper, which isn't entirely new because I think it was, I think it was a game in Asia first. There we go. Back into it. I would love for Soul Brands to get English dub though. I don't think they would, but it would be cool. Immortal Souls is not worth playing now. Nah. The one good thing that game had was that you're guaranteed the character in like 3 multis, but that was one of those games where like you have to get dupes and it's like a pay to win fest. Like, listen, those gacha games that have like shard-based systems and a bunch of servers is not good. Soul Resins looked like it might have done that, but at least from the gacha, you actually pull characters. But yeah, no. So, plus, Immortal Soul is like it's also like on the verge of shutting down. They've rebranded Immortal Soul in like every like country. Or like every part of the world, there's like they have a different name. Like I think it's in Japan and it's called like Eternal Soul. One version is shutting down, so I assume the others will eventually shut down too. Plus it's a bad sign, by the way. If a Bleach game never gets into Fullbring, it means it's not gonna live on anymore, basically. Because look at Immortal Soul and Bleach Mortal 3D. They both like finish the Eisen arc and they can't do anymore. They never get to the Fullbring stuff. And at that point, they just resell characters and like costumes. And in Mobile 3D's case, they just copy BBS designs. And that means they never get into 1000 Battle. Soul Resins, though, will get to 1000 Battle. That's like the whole point. Weaken and Freeze? That'd be a good combination. We still haven't seen that Weakening and Freeze. Yeah, I don't understand Russian. Oh, Bleach game like Kakarot? Yeah, I'd be down for that. I know it's been brought up so many times, but like a Bleach Souls game would be sick. And it'd be one of the anime games where like, or animes that would make sense to have a Souls game. Like that and Berserk. But like imagine like a Kenpachi boss fight. That would be crazy. Imagine a Hollow boss fight. It'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. It'd be so sick. But that's never gonna happen. Bandai can't make good games. Or no like anime IP games can be like super good. Super good. Like, you know, Souls level good. most of the time the best thing you get is an arena fire, which some are always hit or miss. Again, for those that don't know, we are getting a Bleach game, console game eventually. Look, from the looks of it, Reaper of Soul is the game. Is it Reaper of Soul? No, it's not. Rebirth of Souls, that's the game. Bleach Rebirth of Souls. But we don't know if it's going to be a console game. Random stuff, it's hard to say. They did go on the Genshin route, Soul Resonance. It's worse to a certain extent because there's 3 things to pull. In Soul Resonance, you have a character, then you have their weapon stamp, and the weapon stamps, the way that works is, and keep in mind this is all pre-alpha, so it could easily change. Your weapon stamps are like your accessories, your gear. And the system works like Black Clover's accessory, where like you have to fit it in a certain section. Like you have a bunch of boxes, and you have to put in the thing and make it fit, essentially. Same with, I think, Resident Evil. And every character, for the most part, wants their weapon stamp, because if you have it in the middle, it gives you like 50% more stats. So it makes a massive difference, and it gives you extra skills, extra passives. But then you also have like a weapon skill thing. So there's 2 things you have to pull. So getting the character isn't enough. You want to get their weapon stamp and also this other item. But the other item didn't feel that important. Also, when you pull on the weapon stamp banner, those ones you get, like the SRs and the Rs, you could sell to get points to then just buy the SSR weapon stamp, which is what I did. So it didn't seem that bad. But no guarantee how they'd handle the limited characters. You know? And also the rates were very much like Genshin 2, like 0.6 or something. But again, we don't know how the banners would work with, like, there was a pity every 9 multis. But then it was a ban of 6 characters, so I assume when a new character would come out, it'd be just them. Hopefully guaranteed in 9 multis, that'll be good. But again, we have to wait and see how how it'll play when the game comes out. But from the looks of it, it didn't seem that important. At the time, I had Ichigo. Ichigo was a free SSR given to you after 5 days. I just bought his weapon stamp from the exchange because I summoned enough. And he was enough to clear every content and get me #1 in all the rankings. So, there's that, you know. And there was a lot of rankings. But in terms of story, I was breezing through all of it. Nightmare Week cleared with like 10 seconds left. 1-5 Ichigo. Sorry, 1-5 Kyogre, 2-5 Kaname, 2-5 Renji. Wasted that SF3. Oh, the typo. Crap, I forgot to change it. I saw it when I started the stream. I didn't change it. Great. There we go. Make it worse. Nah. Should I put a K at the start? Are we done Epic Raids now? Are we done? Welcome, Jordan. Welcome, G. 6K. Because they're actually getting low. Again, I used a lot of resources in the last week to make my PvP team better. So it's been weird to have like this low amount of resources. I'm not going to buy that pair. I got enough of him. Yeah, I was getting kind of low on power. Get those. And we need 4K more, boys. So we'll do a bit more farming. A bit more farming. You need to, yeah, there's a lot of, especially if you're new to the game, there's a lot of transcending to do. Definitely. I've been fortunate. I've been playing since the game came out, right? So it's been a grind over many years. Not a grind, because you just have to do the weekly quest, right? Alright, join up, boys. Kubo Panax Muso Warrior. Oh. Yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel about a Muso game for Bleach. I mean, I take it. I take it. I know, like, the, big whites in here. Okay. Like, I know the One Piece game has that. I'll enjoy it. I don't think it'd be my first choice for a Bleach game, but I'd be down for it. You're selling your character to make Yoruichi a pot farmer? I mean, a pot farmer's not bad. It depends how good of a pot farmer they are. What Yoruichi we talking about, though? Because if it's a random Yoruichi, it's whatever. But, like, if Find the Cat Yoruichi was a Nad card, that'd be, oof. I'd be pissed. But, like, if they're a super pot farmer, like Senju, I'll be down for it. It's interesting when, like, so for those that don't know why that happens, it's my refresh rate's higher than the game's. So when you skip a special, it glitches out. So it's always funny seeing, like, some of the effects that are on characters that you don't realize. Like, that Sangdu has, like, an outline, I guess, to make him a bit shiny. You have Sangdu, or should you remain with Mila for 20 pots? Down to you, whatever you prefer. I got enough pots. So if you're joining the lobby, just feel free to use whatever you want. If you need more pots, bring Mila Rose. If you need bonus, bring Sangdu. Haven't maxed into a single character yet? That's fine. I mean, you don't even need max into the characters. Probably focus on, like, just getting your other characters, like 2-5 and stuff. 5-5 day one. We'll see, bro. We'll see. If it again, I'm still holding out. Still holding out. We get a Armor Yoruichi. I'm hoping she's a end of month character too. I don't want it to be mid month, man. Like, I remember, bro. For those that don't know, again, back in the early days of BBS, it wasn't that early. It was 2 years ago. Sorry, it was year 2. If we can go back and find it. This is a weird banner to have for your second Annie, but this was our second Annie. Part 2. This one. This one was weird because this was May? End of month for Japan. So again, for those that don't know, JP was always a month ahead. At least when it came to banners. So Japan got this in May. And we got it for July end of month. For anniversary part 2. Because June end of month was the first banner we got synced. And of course that was the swimsuit banner. And I got all my... I remember I was in school at this time. I left school pissed. Pissed. Because I spent like 5k and didn't get any of them. I was fuming. I didn't even talk to my friends. I was done. I went home annoyed. But yeah, this was a bad time. A sad time for me playing BBS because I didn't get any of them in like 5k. And it was right before Annie. So this was like the first banner synced on Global. Funny enough, right? Can you believe? This is what it took to sync Global and JP. But that was only for one banner, right? So that pushed back end of month May. Again, the Thing banner. Till second part of Annie. And with that, I was gassed because I did like... Remember, it was a 7-step banner, right? 7-step banner. I did 7 steps at the time. Walked away with Grimjow. I got Ichigo. I got the other Ichigo. That was on this banner, actually. This was part 1. So I pulled all the characters I wanted in 7 steps. I was absolutely chuffed. Especially because it was our first Annie character. And then part 2... a week later, I was only pulling for Yoruichi. Only pulling for... I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on. I was quite literally only pulling for Yoruichi. And I can't remember what else I got, but I got her in 7 steps. And she was in my Brave Battle team. My Brave Battle team at the time was her, second Annie Ichigo, and TLA Ichigo. And it was a pretty good team. Covered everything. No, I think I'd broken. I can't remember. But that's when SP characters was still good. Malai Burjan ranked the top 3 Bleach hotties. I've done that already, but 1, Yoruichi. 2, Rankiku. 3, Unohana. No Giselle. I like Giselle, but not top 3 hotties, you know? Not 3 baddies. Oh, Orihime, yeah. Yeah, Orihime. I mean, Yoruichi's always number 1, you know? Since December 2022, yeah, it's been a while. That's why she's definitely getting a character this year. It was funny. Like, we spoke about Aizen and Grimjow. Like, I know I did. I spoke about... Oh, Hallibel. Oh, it's a tough one. Yeah, Hallibel made top 3 too. I'm not gonna lie. We spoke about how Aizen and Grimjow didn't get a character in 2022. So that's why my prediction for Christmas mid-month was that we might get a we might get a Christmas Grimjow or Aizen. Because they haven't had a character all year. And then, yeah, we got Grimjow. And then, like, literally, like, a month later, we got Aizen for our first ban of the year. Noelle? I wouldn't say Noelle's like top 3. She's alright, though. Have you seen the quote? Let me actually... I don't think I'll be able to find it. I don't think I'll be able to find it, but there was a quote by Kubo that's really funny. I'll keep playing as I scroll down. Oh, here, I actually found it. I found it. You may or may not have seen this quote. Just going to let you lads read it. What do you prefer, a girl who expresses her feelings clearly, like Nini, or a girl who is cool and doesn't show her feelings like Noelle? Pretty valid question. And then Kubo's like, based on the size of their breasts, so he would choose Noelle. That wasn't even the question. That wasn't even the question. And I was like, Mine's like, yeah, whoever's got bigger boobs. That's Kubo. So there you go. Man said the same. I mean, he's kind of right. He's kind of right. Alright, last spot up, boys. Feel free to join. Yoruichi Candice and Nini is the right answer. Nini top 3? Fair enough. I like Nini Noelle. I'm more of a Nini fan, personally. So I would agree. Noah's alright. Any Bundles characters you hope to see in BBS? The Chief, probably, like, the only character. I mean, like, the other characters, like, the captains of the Burn the Witch universe, they'd be cool to have. We haven't seen much of them. That's why none of them have gotten characters, but I'd like to see the Chief. Is his name Billy Baxter? Is it Billy Baxter? Is it Billy Baxter Jr.? I don't know. I think there's someone called Billy. His name might be Billy. Billy Banks Jr.? Yeah, him. Bleach ARRANCAR? Yeah, he does. It's funny. Kubo's a funny guy. Alright. How many runs do we have to do? Yama doesn't have any seasonals? He doesn't. There's a lot of characters that don't have seasonals. I'm surprised Yama hasn't got one. I'd be down for it. Same with Aaroniero. There's a lot you could do with Aaroniero, man. Like Halloween, Aaroniero and Grimjow. Not Grimjow. Barugan. How has that not happened? Like, there's so much you could do with that. Even Mayuri, I'm surprised, doesn't get that many seasonals. He has one New Year's, which was funny. Would love to see them do more of a seasonal Mayuri. But instead we get the same characters. Ginjo as well. I mean, like, Tsukishima got a seasonal. Ginjo's been mugged. Big time. Like, if we're talking about one character that's been, like, mugged, that's been shafted, Ginjo. A final villain. A big villain of a whole arc, and he gets mid-month treatment every time he comes out now. I still believe he should have gotten an anniversary character. He hasn't. He didn't. Never probably will now. He doesn't get seasonals. And again, besides his first version, which to be fair got shafted, right? Because he didn't even get Frenzy. Every other Ginjo now's just been mid-buff. And it sucks. I got them tentacles? Yeah, exactly. You can do something with his Gluttonero, you know? Be pretty cool. Swimsuit Noelle, Nini, and Macy? Yeah, that'll be a big banner if they do that. I'd be down for them to do 3 characters for Burn the Witch. But we'll see. For Bring Out Arc sucks. I mean, it doesn't matter like if it's good or bad. Maybe that's why they haven't. He's not the most popular character, but he is like a big bad villain of one arc, you know? I thought Ginjo was cool. I liked him. I like Ginjo, actually. And unfortunately, my opinion, again, I'm not sure if you like to have the same opinion, right? But, like, my opinion on certain characters really depends on the characters in-game. Like, Ginjo I thought was a cool character. Now I kind of don't care about him, because every time he comes out, he's a mid-month. So now like, even though, again, it's only a game, but, like, I just think of Ginjo as a mid-month character now in the series. Like, Jushiro, right? Never really cared about him. Jushiro at one point was my favorite character, because back in, like, year 2 of the game, year 1, he had, like, a good character, best character in the game. He was sick. I started liking Jushiro. So yeah, BBS kind of, like, impacts on who I like and don't like, I'm not gonna lie. And Ginjo's one of them now, because he barely gets any new characters. And when he does, it's because he's always paired with the Fullbringers, you know? Don't put him with the Fullbringers. Put him with Bankai Ichigo. Fullbring Bankai. Put them two together. Be gas. Boys, only 4 of us here. So we have to clutch up. What other character would I say has changed? Ishin and Tensor are characters I'd say I'm quite strong on. I don't like Tensor. And that's because of all the terrible Tensor we've gotten. And I kept pulling in the last couple of years. Arskin is now getting to that point. Arskin was one of my favorite stand rares. Now I kind of don't care about him anymore. I'm kind of starting to hate him now. And Sangdu, if I pull him, he might be a top 5 stern rare for me, you know? We'll see. Okay, yeah. BBS, did you hate Kensei? I mean, yeah, Kensei hasn't gotten his fair share of good characters. He's got like one good character. I got 10 seconds left, Zan. Is that good enough or do I have to get better? 1-5 Kyogei, 2-5 sides, by the way. I'm doing 20 again? From the looks of it, everyone's got a max transcended Kyogei in their team, bro. What's going on? Plus, I don't know how many max transcended Yuhas we got on our team too, on our guild, but you know, there's that. You're doing 20 seconds left with 2-5, what are you? What's the size looking like though? Kyogei should be 25 seconds minimum? I don't know about that. I mean, I'll try for it tomorrow. I don't know about that though. I don't think I did anything inherently wrong during the runs. Nah, if your Facebook account was linked, you can't get it back. I mean, you can go through the recovery process, but from what I've heard, they have to ask you like a bunch of crazy questions that you might not even know of. So your account might be lost, unfortunately. Make a ban out of the 3 Stormers? I'd be down for that. I wouldn't mind if they skip over them though. Because, like, let's be honest, they're like who the hell are they? It'd be a boring, it'd be funny for that banner to be a thing, but it would be a very easy skip. Like, Bernice, like, a Jerome is like, he just does, like, punches. And then, I mean, Lloyd would be cool, because it would basically, or Royd, whatever one that was. It'd just be, it'd just be, what do you call it? A Kenpachi clone. Which if they did that, I'd be down for that. I'd really like to see Lloyd Lloyd, whichever one is the one that fought Yuha. It'd be cool if, that was him. And then he has like a transform button to Yuha. That'd be funny. Oh, Grammy and the 2. That'd be cool. I'd be down for Gwinnell Lee. Is that his name to get a character? It'd be cool if Grammy came out and he has like, you know, the double team mechanic where you have like one follow you. It'd be cool if he had that, but you can't switch because it's just 2 Grammys. But it'd be cool if one Grammy just followed you along and just did attacks. Like, it literally doesn't do anything for the character, but it'd just be like, oh, that's cool. You know? Alright, we're almost done farming, boys. Big Jam with the SA2? Again, that's what we were expected. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get it. I don't know if you'd want him to get it. And I don't expect him to get it, actually, because, again, next month should be a 2... If it is BG9 and Soifon, one of them has to be a GQ... No, one of them has to be a Limit Breaker character. So I don't think they're going to give a Limit Breaker character that SA2, which is more for GQ. And I don't expect Soifon to get it. Especially because the other character is most likely going to be a Super Pot Farmer. So, yeah. But I don't think you transform characters anymore. The general idea is that it's too much effort. Because essentially it's like 2 characters in one. But ultimately, maybe they forgot about it. I don't know. And to be fair, like, I mean, transforming characters would still be good. Especially now that, like, we're getting characters with 2 soul bombs. Like, if we got a character with 2 soul bombs that also transforms, that would be kind of crazy. Because then you could stay in that form. You know? But we'll see. We'll see. I think there are some characters that still deserve transformations. And then again, it also could be like, K-Lab Brother just make the character twice. And sell the character twice, you know? Some characters I don't want to be transformed. I'd rather them just stay in that form. Like, you know, a certain Bankai in the future. The Yoruichi. Like, they're transforming characters already. Their past versions, I'd rather their new ones just be in that transform state. I'd rather them stay in that. You've always hated using... Yeah, there's good and bad things about the, like, transformation soul bombs. Because, like, I like just being in that form. But it was fun. It was cool. Oh, that was weird looking. Oh, I was about to restart the game now, but that's happened before. Where the game just like lags out. $20 What are we looking at here? One more run, boys. And then I might do a couple IT runs to wrap up the stream. 15 minutes of IT. Oh, the Beast. Yeah, the Beast fumble. Well, they have Beast now, right? They have Beast now. Yeah, Yoruichi, like... she would have to... Yeah, because also they don't do transform characters anymore, right? At least for now. So, Yoruichi would definitely stay in the Beast form. And I'm fine with that. Hopefully, right? If I didn't, it was just a sub bomb. Oh, be fuming. Be fuming. One spot, boys, for our last epic run. Oh, yeah, Beast is Annie for global, right? I haven't logged in Dokkan in a while, but usually for anniversaries, I come back on and just do summons with whatever free gems they do give. Stones. Can I do a flip? What are we doing, man? I'm actually wearing... I don't have any shorts on right now, so I will not be standing up. Or even doing a remote flip. Soon, though. I've been hitting the gym. Maybe sooner or later, I might actually be able to perform a flip. We'll see. We'll see. If you don't have Soifon or Renji, your next best booster will be Maid Orihime. If you don't have her, your next best booster is any boost and barrier character. Then at that point, any other booster. Really. Oh, Esnotoli form? Well, I'm hoping Esnotoli form just stays in there, right? Especially now that we've already gotten a base as Esnot. There's no need to be transforming. Unless the transform was... Nah, because then they wouldn't be able to do that. We mentioned it already, like Kenpachi. Doesn't fight with his Nozarashi Zanpakuto. Like, he does, like, one slash against Gremmy before killing him. So they could... I don't think they wouldn't, actually. There's a chance they could just make Nozarashi, like, just in the Sword Bomb. But I don't think they would. I think they'd actually just make him Nozarashi. Because it's not like he does any special attacks. You can just make whatever he wants. Oh, hold on. We're going to do IT. So yeah, I was saying, yeah, I think the 1000 Ibaro Kenpachi that we do get will be using Nozarashi. It'd be weird not to. But that could be technically a transforming character. Like, that would work as a transforming character. Would they do it? Probably not. But as long as he has it, I'm fine. Let's do some Senju runs. Some Senju runs. Boost buff? I could do that. I could do that. Maybe this week. Maybe this week. Gerard's coming to epic grade? Hopefully. Hopefully. That's like the worst part about no new epic grades that we've been getting. It's like they finally started showing that they can do 1000-year Blood War epic grades. It's like I was looking forward to them more than ever. Because we got Yuha. And then like the next new one that we got was Mayuri. Which is like kind of boring. Why Mayuri? Out of all characters. If it was Sun Mayuri, that'd be kind of cool, but nah. Better be shirtless. I mean, if the body's looking good, I might have to have the shirt, the chest out, you know, during the summer. Doubt it though. Yeah, no, Ichigo's crazy too. That's our fault though, right? We could have had a Ichigo for the character voting one, but we chose Rukia instead, which was all right. This is fast. I haven't used Senju in a minute. Mari's Bankai? Yeah, that would have been cool. I wouldn't even mind Zanpakuto's as epic grade bosses, because that'd be cool. They follow you around. Like, using them alongside the character would be kind of cute, I guess. Completely missed my strong attack there, though. Alright. These runs are looking good. These runs are looking good. Oh, Full Hollow Ichigo would be sick. Anything for Full Hollow would be nice, man. That's like one of my favorite forms for Ichigo. Like, unironically, one of the things I was looking forward to the most with Soul Resonance was Full Hollow Ichigo coming out. Because, man, that would be so gas. Because it seems like BBS don't want to do anytime soon. Plus, I have seen what he looks like in game. Just throwing that out there. I have seen what he looks like. It's kind of crazy. So hopefully we can see that one day. Yeah, a little Susan Mabachi would be cool. Oh, I don't think they'd make her tiny though. They'd actually like buff her up like Yachi, right? She's definitely up there in size because of how the design is. Yeah, you can join 10, so you can join with anyone. Like, I've already linked all of my characters, so I'm not too fussed. But yeah, I'm really hoping for a full Hollow Ichigo this year. Might be my favorite character the entire year. Because as long as they don't make him an ad character, right? Like we've had two Full Hollows. Remember, for those that don't know, I've said this before. Full Hollow is the reason why I still play this game. I was kind of falling out of the game around like 2 months before because I summoned for Yorubishi, Kisuke, and Tessai and didn't get anyone. So like, I was kind of like bored of it. I was still kind of logging in, but like I definitely was like, you know, getting a bit burnt out. And then yeah, the next banner I wasn't that interested in. It was Byakuya, Yama, and Ishin. But obviously at that time we were a month behind JP. So when that banner came out, Full Hollow Ichigo came out. Like, I remember... See, I remember exactly where I was. I was in my I think I was in 6th form. So I was in IT. On my computer. BraveSouls.fyi. Because at that time, there was no Discords, right? Oh, you must on accident. So data mine would get posted on there. And yes, I saw the banner. Full Hollow and... oh, God, I was gassed. I was gassed. So I saved a month for that. Third multi, Full Hollow Ichigo. I was back on the game. Started farming accessories. I started playing religiously. Full Hollow 4th Annie came out. Got him like within 7 steps. So yeah, I need a Full Hollow this year, man. And just don't make him a Nad character, bro. Just don't make him a Nad character. He has 2 mined Full Hollows. Every Hollow, fun if it's been mined. Like, the first Full Hollow, mined Nad character. Second Full Hollow, mined Nad character, this time for Brave Bowels. And then technically, White, you know, has the design of Full Hollow, right? He's also a mined character. I wouldn't mind if they make him mined. Pun intended. Maybe I would, actually, because we have a bunch of mined characters. But, yeah, if it was a mined character that doesn't, like, conflict with Yuho, I'm down for it. Making a ARRANCAR killer, maybe? That'd be good. No, make him power. He fits power perfectly. This end of month? Yeah. He's the exactly. He's the power character we need. Yeah, 100%. A powerful Hollow would just look sick. But my problem is, you know, his last character was an anniversary level character, so hopefully they come through with the art. Would the art just look like a downgrade by like default? Because the 4th Annie, Full Hollow and Mugetsu, like, they have the unique background, right? If we did get a remake, they wouldn't have the unique background. But hopefully the art looks good. That's one banner our top would get, like, 1,000 year blood level treatment. Good art and, like, great special. And even then, you know, like, Full Hollow Ichigo, people would still say is the best solo in the game, so... I think by default, it might just be a bit disappointing. He might not be able to live up to the expectation, you know? But as long as he looks good enough, I'll be happy. Mid-run prediction, just something White Day. Anything White Day related. They haven't done every Zanpakuto yet? No. I think they have. Not everyone's gotten a 5-star, though. They even did Hisagamaru, which is like... Oh yeah, White does have a good sub one too, so maybe they could. Maybe they could. Maybe Anniversary should have been White and Full Hollow. Well, I mean, for the time being, White does, you know, satisfy the need for a Full Hollow to a certain extent. To a certain extent. It might just Basby and... Right, yeah, probably not. Probably not. Joy Unit, I've been saying this since, I remember I got, like, not hate for it, but, like, people questioned why I said that. When we first got, like, double team characters, I still really want a double team Full Hollow Ichigo and Sugurun Detapa Okura. The idea would be, like, obviously, they never fight together, but it'd be like, you know, if you play Treasure Cruise, they have, like, versus characters and dual characters. It'd be nice to have, like, a character that fight each other as a tag team. And, like, their attacks are literally them clashing. That just causes damage by... collateral damage, you know? Similar to Heat the Soul, Ichigo and Full Hollow have like a special attack together. And the idea is that, yeah, they just cause collateral damage. That'll be so sick, especially because while Soul Bombs and BBS are sick, some are really good. It would be nice to see who you're attacking. Granted, that's the style they go for. They never show the person that receives the attack. Like, if you look at Byakuya and Esnot Soul Bomb, right? You never see who actually receives the attack. In Bambietta's Soul Bomb, they changed the Soipers into rocks, which is kind of funny. The only person you ever see is Shinji's Bankai, because that's quite literally the whole point of his Bankai, that they start attacking. So you kind of have to. You kind of have to. But yeah, it'd be cool to see an Ichigo versus Okura, like 5-second, 10-second Soul Bomb. Like them clashing against each other. That'd be sick. I'm also curious to see it, like, Shinji's Bankai, if they were to do that, how would they handle that? Because they don't have the sold out in game, you know? Would they just change the Quincy models to be the ones that attack each other? Or would they actually like make models for the sold out and have them attack each other? I'm very curious how they would handle Shinji's Bankai. Oh yeah, that's the one that's cool thing about Dokkan is the sprite getting attacked. It's always funny. Alright, I think 2 more runs, boys. Yeah, I would like to see sold out as mobs. I think it's easier to just replace them because, like, the Quincy mobs, there's like a couple of variations. Just change them to the sold out. It'd be easier because then, like, their model is literally just like they all look the same, so it shouldn't be that hard. There's a few things I would like changed, like the soul tickets are blue, but in the anime they're black. So it would have been cool if they changed that to black, but then maybe that would be a bit weird looking. I remember, like, I left feedback a few months ago when Ichigo came out, saying, like, it'd be cool if the background could be red. But now we know why the background wasn't red for Ichigo, because, like, he was made while the episodes were coming out. But now that we've actually started Season 2 anime characters, the background's red, which is cool. More Shinji, more good Shinjis. But yeah, hopefully Bankai Shinji does happen. Because that would sell the banner a lot more. Like, they could easily just skip him and do him later. But I would very much like to see him paired with Sergeant and Bambiel. GQ's alright. Apparently I'm doing it bad, though. Zan's like, I got to do 25-second minimum. I barely got, like, 13 seconds, bro. So I don't know. I'm going to try again tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, it was an easy beat, though. The Shiro, that's one thing I'm surprised. Not surprised, but like I would have liked. I would have liked for Beyond Bankai as a Shiro and Kuriashiki. Or even a Shikai as a Shiro. Maybe it wouldn't have made sense, but as a Shiro does use a Shikai, it's a cool moment. Granted, it's not like that impressively looking. It's just like I think a spear. Probably to make him an ad character. But I would have been down for like a new as a Shiro. Or Tokinada, for that matter. Alright, boys, last run. Last run. Artwork is not getting a resurrection this year now. Nah, Zan, man's not gonna ask. I will do my GQ. I will not ask you to do my GQ. I'll try again tomorrow night. I don't know how I'm gonna get 20 seconds though. I mean, maybe I do have a 5-5 now, but at least for my runs, 2-5 Kami was better. But I might have to switch to a 5-5 now. Unfortunately, my Soifon's not 5-5. She's 4-5. Even after the thing. I did want to get a 5-5. Probably should have picked up her pack, but I think she got resurrected way before that. No 10 tickets. Which sucks a bit. I actually would have liked that was just a permanent update. Alright. These ones are decent. Ones are decent. Look what I was saying before. Oh yeah, artwork, yeah, he's getting his resurrection next year. Right now it's 5th Annie's getting their resurrection this year. For 9th Annie, 5th Annie will get done. So next year, for 10th Annie, 6th Annie Aizen will get resurrected. That'll be kind of crazy. Him and Artbook. Which hopefully they do get done together because they're technically both anniversary characters. Some people don't consider Artbook an anniversary character, but he's clearly, you know, besides the fact that it's a remake, he was released for the anniversary, you know. Specifically for the art book, which I have a copy of, but... Alright. With that said, again, if anyone's interested in joining the guilds, we are a S-rank guild looking for new members. Preferably 30 seconds left every very high GQ. Message me or Zan on Discord. Might be easier to message me because my Discord name is literally just Aaroniero. So feel free to message me. What's our puts looking like? Decent amount of power puts. I need to start farming heart and speed only again. Because I need to get a good amount just to have saves. But I have 6k rainbows. You actually get a decent amount of rainbows, you know. You can get a decent amount of rainbows. Because I did use like 30k and now have 6k left. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Update for those that are wondering. I have gone ahead and finished up another goal that I've had. And this is getting Squad 0 into my top 5 links. All with 50k. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now, unfortunately, I can't rank them the way I wanted to. Because I wanted to, like, copy the panel with how Squad 0 get, you know, shown. But what's it called? Kiryu was first to get 50k. And now she's moved down to 4th. So I don't think you can order it. But either way, this is a cool order. It's a cool order. It's like guys to female. In my opinion, the ranking's kind of similar. Like, I would only move up Senjumaru to 2nd. And that would be like my ranking for my favorite Squad 0 members. But they're finally done. Hoping to get a copy of Tenjiro, Kiryu, and Senjumaru in the future. Because I have a feeling they're going to get replaced by, like, just my better links. Because right now, every time I'm using any speed character, for example, I'll show you. On this event real quick. Let me just show the team. This is my team right now. I want to get this Retu to 80k play and then stop using that. But right now, this is the free links that I'm always using for Yachiru. So I have a feeling these characters are going to get into my top 5 links eventually. So right now, I am keeping a copy at level 1, these two, just to use them as a link in the future. Now, I think I could buy them. Are they still in the shop? Or has it been too long? I know they usually last a few months. So I could buy them, but, like, do I want to? Maybe at the end of April I'll see in it. But, like, that's like 75... Oh, what? 60 pounds? For free characters just to use as the link? Maybe I would want to do that. Maybe? I might actually want to do it. Hold on. Because... No, because then I can't feed them ever. Because what is you? Focus will be good, but again, I can't feed you, or I have to keep you. Her free fire would be good, because then eventually I could 5-5 her. Same with him, but then I can't feed the dupes, right? Yeah, I'm saying Tenjiro would be worth buying just to feed him and make him 5-5. But then I need to keep the link, right? So I can't buy it. So it's like, damn, now actually, I do want to buy Tenjiro just for the thing. Hopefully they just get put into a banner. We are seeing older characters that can resurrect be put in 1000 Blood Wars. So hopefully in the next month or two, when I summon on a 1000 Blood War banner, they get put there. Because then that'd be good. Hopefully they're there and I can try and get them. Shout out to... Oh, Good Luck. Shout out to Good Luck. I don't want to butcher your name, mate. So I don't want to butcher it. You was at 100k? Damn. I would like to get Retu to 100k. Eventually, Yashu's going to get into my top 5. But then I'm trying to think in a far ahead when Giselle comes out. If I ever want to, like, change my top 5 to, like, maybe the Bambietas, the Bambies, I'd have to then get 5 characters to 80k. So do I want to do that? I might get to 100k and just stop. So it's a good number to have. Because I don't ever use that Retu that much anymore. Either way, boys, we're going to end it there. When's Little Toe? Oh, hopefully alongside Giselle Naninas. Probably after Annie. After Kenny's banner. Whenever Kenny happens. We'll see. Do 5 runs for Ichibe. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but I like having all of them at 50k. I like all of them at 50k. Either way, boys. Going to call it there. Appreciate that came out to the stream. We'll be back streaming on Thursday to tackle the Melee No Affiliation GQ. Which should also be quite easy for me. But it also would be the first time we tackle it, right? So yeah, take care, boys. See you guys in the next stream.